Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, this is Lesley Ormsby, and I'm a psychic medium, healer, and a teacher of spiritual and mystical things, and so much more. So, anyway, this is for the sign of Libra. So, part of my so much more that I do is these astrological horoscope, star sign readings, messages, or energy forecasts. So there's a blend of a bit of everything with what I do in these readings that will come through, and so there's more of a healing sort of energy that's coming through more and more with these readings that are coming through or being channeled through with me. So, and when I connect it with each star sign, so obviously I'm connecting with your sign now, Libra, and I am connecting with the sign of Libra. Okay, so and obviously channeling, I only work with love and love-based energy. So, and I'm just with working with the universe, and they're bringing me through my guides and different light beings who are in my, that teamed up with me to bring through these messages for everybody. Okay, so who resonates with them. So anyway, welcome to my YouTube channel, Libra. Thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed to my channel, and thank you so much for those of you who are going to subscribe to my channel. So I'm just going to take this opportunity now to invite those of you who haven't subscribed yet to do that now or at the end of the video. Also, I want to say thank you and welcome to those of you who have come across this video via Facebook and who have followed and or liked my page. And once again, I take this opportunity to invite those of you who haven't yet done that to do that now. So what it does, it just helps me to grow my YouTube channel, and when YouTube see that, I'm able to put, see me growing it, or rather, I'm able to do different things on here. So, which means I'm able to expand and grow with it, and reach more people who may be wanting to hear, see, feel, and or know these messages, that may help them through their time in their life at this point, or even maybe like later on when they might see this video. So anyway, so this is for this is a weekly one. I do weekly reads and or monthly ones, but at the moment this is normally in the last week of every month I will do a monthly one. However, I've been more drawn to just continue with the weekly ones at the moment and do something different for the monthly ones. So that will be coming up next week, and I'll just do them all at once. So and the other thing is, these reads or the messages that come through are general, so it may or may not resonate with you right now or at all. So if it does resonate with you, then that's wonderful. If it doesn't, then just leave it and take what does. So the other thing is that it may not resonate with you right now because these are or can be like energy forecasts, which means it may not have, it may not unfold until the end of the week or the end of the month maybe. So, and you may be watching this video 2 years from when I've actually put it out, or when or maybe a month later, after the filming date. So, and it will make sense to you, either more sense to you then or sense to you again as you're unfolding, or as you're journeying through another part, or unfolding. Okay, I'm hearing Spirit say unfolding another aspect of you and your life and how you're journeying through this lifetime. Okay, so the other thing is these messages that come through are suitable for whether you are watching or whether you're watching for your sign, and your sign is either Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So Libra is in my moon sign, so I'm going to take special note of what comes through for me. Otherwise, I'm a Gemini, and I follow predominantly my personality sign, which is my sun or star sign, as other people call it. So if you don't know what any of what your other signs are, then there is a link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a calculator on it, and it's free, and to find out what your other signs are, so you can maybe get a more comprehensive view of what might be coming up for you, if you choose to. It's not a biggie, so it's up to you. That's your choice. Okay, so anyway, so this is it's the 24th of June 2020. Holy smokes, eh? So that I'm recording this, and of course typically your readings come out on a Wednesday, so this is for you, Libra. Anyway, so this month, or this week actually, I'm being drawn to go back into using the crystal cards. I've had a few people ask and wonder why, saying that they enjoyed they missed the crystal cards coming through, but I didn't feel the spirit, I didn't feel drawn to bring them out last week. So this week I do feel drawn to bring them back out and share them with you, and what benefits they what might come out for you will help you benefit you. Okay, so I don't know where I'm going, so maybe like you're maybe feeling like a little bit I want to say complacent, but it's not really. It's complacent in a good way, of course. It's like, it's always in a good way, of course, but it's like, well, and it's like you're just maybe going through the motions and feeling, of life, and whether it be at work or home or within your business or something, but it's like stuff just gets, it's just like being more in the moment. Okay, so it's like there's this like slow motion sort of thing going on around is what I'm feeling, which is why it's like I feel like some of you is maybe finding it hard to, or challenging to find the best way to describe how you're feeling or what's going on, or maybe things coming out of your mouth, it's like not really what you would normally say, but it's like, or how you would normally say it, but it's like it needs to be said like that, and it's like, did I just say that, sort of energy. So but I feel like it's like there's a sense of maybe resistance with some of you, and maybe like it's not so much resistance with others of you, but it's just like you're like noticing now that you may, about how cool, or actually not even just cool, but calm you are at the moment. Okay, and how calm you can actually how you can be. So it's like you're seeing another side of yourself, even when there's some like drama that's going on, and it's like, it's like you can't even get angry about it because it's just a waste of your fracking energy, you know what I mean? So it's like, well, you can't even like, it's like don't even have an opinion about it, because it's just like, you know what, that's really, and it's more like, that's really interesting that these people haven't grown up yet, or that's really interesting. And you might find yourself like seeing about, yourself as actually a similar story. So there's a reflection, or that's going on, okay, that you're seeing like how you may have been in the past to what you are like now. So there's a growing up sort of an energy, or growing into this energy of like a deeper sense of peacefulness and within, but I think it's more a deeper sense of knowing of who you are within. And so there's no reason to react or respond, or or even allow this energy into your space. Okay, and if you are not in that space, and you're and at the moment, then it's like these energies here, all these crystals that come through, will help you to create that space. Okay, so the first crystal out, which is really interesting, because I just went and bought these earrings today, and they are labradorite, and I actually forgot to get them yesterday, and I was supposed to pick them up, and and it was all right, it wasn't a big deal, but it's just like, so I went to pick them up this morning, and this is the first, you guys are the first, first guys out the gate for the readings this morning, or guys and girls, I should say, out the gate for the readings this morning, or today. And labradorite is the first card that comes up for you. So labradorite, well, let me just explain that one to you, or give you, so what I've done is, because some of these crystals that are in this deck, I'll just go and get the box, actually the box. Okay, oh yeah, that's what it's called. The Crystal Spirits Oracle card. So, and so it's out of that, these come from that deck. So let me see. So anyway, I'm not reading what's from this book because I'm not drawn to, but rather than doing that, there is Spirit, I've been more drawn to like give a brief explanation of some of the healing benefits, and that each crystal will be helpful for you. So like I say, labradorite is the first one out the gate, and this is a piece that I do have. And if you know labradorite, there's a beauty, it's got this, if you hold it up to the light, you can't see it now, but there is lots of like rainbow colors and blues and purple hues that come out, and that when you hold it a specific way. So, you might be able to see that one, depending on where the light is. So it's like, there we go, as I turn it, it's like shining up like that. So it's in, there's a face in there, which is really interesting. So I'm going to leave it that way because it's like there's a face, somebody is looking at you, but I feel like this, like, okay, so it's the reflection of you, basically. That's where I'm getting, which is what the beginning of this message was about. So that's a piece of labradorite, and this is another piece that I have as well, and so you can see some of the colors coming through that with the light that's shining on it at the moment. So generally it's like a dark green called a color with lighter green hues in it, but like I say, when the light hits it in a specific way, it will reveal all these beautiful colors. So anyway, labradorite, I'll just read you some benefits of the labradorite. So it is a stone of transformation, which is very interesting, isn't it? Labradorite is a useful companion through change, imparting strength and perseverance. It balances and protects the aura, raises the consciousness, and grounds spiritual energies. It is excellent for strengthening intuition and promoting your psychic abilities. So it's a mystical and protective stone. It deflects unwanted energies from the aura and prevents energy leakage. It helps to banish fears and insecurities and strengthens faith in the self and trust in the universe. It helps to dispel illusions, calms an overactive mind, and is also helpful during times of change, giving strength and perseverance. Treats colds, orders, and eyes, and helps to lowers the blood pressures. Blood pressure is some of the other helpful. It's helpful for in some of those areas as well. So labradorite is number 29 in the deck. So number 2 is about relationships. So you've probably heard me banging on about relationships, so a couple of other times before, but I'm just going to put that card up there so hopefully you can feel its energy. And I'm just going to put these beautiful crystals here, these physical ones there for you as well, to hopefully beam through some energy and you can feel into that. So anyway, where are we going? 2, relationships. Okay, so it's about you bringing someone into a relationship. It could be a partnership, it could be a friend or someone in your space, in your living space or your working space, your business space or whatever. It could be something that, like if you're in some sort of community group or something like that, that's some new people coming in. There may be somebody new coming into the family. So in that sense, and it's about, but 2 is, about also, the relationships in the sense that how we relate to others and them to us. So it gets us to, which is about that reflection sort of a thing. And it's also, I'm hearing like including our relationship with ourselves. So there may be something that you're seeing about yourself, which is about this reflection thing, that's like that you're learning about yourself and your relationship with you and how you rock and you roll and what makes you tick and what makes you talk and all that sort of thing. So it's all amazing, beautiful energy to work with. So number 9 is about something is coming to an end. So there's a completion of a cycle, okay? And you're nearly there with something, and to do with a phase of your understanding about relationships that are around you at the moment. So there may be, so you may be having a breakthrough, some of you, or some of you may be nearly there. So just remember, these are like a forecast. So you may not be nearly there, or you may be a little way, or you may be feeling like you're a little way away from that yet. But I just feel like, sometimes our head gets in the way. We're more closer to coming towards something or completing a cycle or a phase than we think we are, okay, or than we realize we are. So the next crystal come out, that card that come out is Mookaite Jasper. So this is what I'm not really familiar with, and so I've come up with, I've just Googled this one here, Mookaite, and I actually might just do that. I've got Mookaite, but I didn't write in Jasper. So I think I'll just see what I've got here. If I've got the right one. Okay, so it's Mookaite Jasper is what there's on there, but it's just, I've only been able to find something with Mookaite in it. So, but it's on saying that all the pieces that come up look like Jasper. So Mookaite Jasper is for you. So Mookaite basically is a nurturing stone. that supports and sustains during times of stress. It brings peace and a feeling of wholeness, helps us with decision making, especially when we are having a difficult time. It also encourages versatility and helps us to accept change. So I'm just being drawn to, because to also bring in the Jasper side of things, because I'm seeing you know, there's the Mookaite, but for some reason the Jasper is coming up as well, because it's like there are like two elements in there. So Jasper, the card here, I've got a that's a raw piece of Jasper, so I'm going to pop that there, and there's a polished piece of Jasper here, so that one there. Okay. And it's interesting because Jasper of all colours is helps to strengthen the liver, gallbladder, and bladder. It's a powerful healer and a main impact on the physical body. It represents earth element, works with chakras and attitudes according to the colour of stone. So basically grounding, base chakra is what I'm hearing, but I was also bringing my attention to the solar plexus, not the solar plexus, the sacral chakra. Cool. So it's number 36 in the deck for this one here, Mookaite. So I'm just, 3 for me is about balance. So it's about, you know, maybe this like needing to find some balance. So it's about finding that pivotal point, or the axis, rather. Well, and by doing that, it gives us access to, you know, to all of our senses being in a much more heightened place, but it's allowing us to be in that place so we can listen fully to our senses and what our intuition is telling us, okay? Because our body tells us all sorts of things. We choose not always to listen to it, okay? So that's finding that balance in the body, mind, spirit, and soul. And, you know, which is, you know, for a lot of, as most of us, I would assume, would agree that it would be the heart center place, okay? Or the center is balance, whatever that is for you, and whatever that you're doing. So obviously within our body, within our energy field, it's going to be that heart-based, heart center space that we're wanting to work from or going to work from. But I'm saying with other different things, the projects, it's in energy, it's finding that balance within that, like how much energy we were putting out or giving out, and how much we are, you know, if we're going overboard with that, and how much we're not giving back to ourselves, or even allowing ourselves to receive from others. So it's finding that balance within. Okay, so 6 is about humanitarian side of things, the service to humanity. So I'm hearing the humanitarian side of you is probably being, for a lot of people, not only you, Libra, is being awoken, being woken up, being awakened. Okay, awoken, same sort of thing, I suppose, but just a different word for different people that understand that. So they give me lots of different words, and you may be finding that you're getting lots of different words or lots of different ways of explaining to people things, or because different people have a different way of understanding and comprehending about what it is you may be like talking about. I was just about to say banging on about, but but what you're talking about or what you're trying to get across. So and it's allowing people to have, you know, because we all have a different vocabulary system, and sometimes we can can use words that maybe depending on who we're talking to. So I'm feeling like their spirit may be bringing in for a lot of you about either you learning to increase or add in different words, or you may be seeing that you're more reading a lot more, taking notice of a different vocabulary that's been spoken around you or read. But others of you, it's like it may be, it's like it's about how you deliver, okay? Whether it be writing, reading, reading, and or through or verbally. Okay. So, but I'm hearing like 6 in the humanitarian side to it. Maybe for some of you is that you may enter into something like doing something in a humanitarian way, as in like maybe animal rescue as well as people rescue. You know, in the sense of people rescue, it may be that you find a way to help people overcome something, and helping them to find a solution. It could be like, taking someone somewhere. It could be even like donating some things that you no longer need, and somebody, there's a post out or there's a shout out for asking for help or assistance for furniture, and it's like, well, you know what, I don't need this, and that sort of thing. It could be, you know, you join a group that helps people, you know, in a humanitarian way. It could be animals as well, or pets and that sort of thing as well. So but it's like, or you may start something yourself. I don't know. It's like there's a bigger whatever's going on. It's like there's something bigger going on in there for you, for some of yous, that understand what's coming through and what I'm talking about. So, and then Amazonite is the last crystal that's come out, and that is number 2. So number 2, this is a piece of Amazonite, a polished piece that I picked up a little while ago. Okay, and this, yeah, and 2 once again is about relationships. So there's a bit of that coming out for you. So it's, I feel like, you know, with Amazonite, this, I'll hold that up there. It has healing powers to help with physical ailments, emotional issues, and in energy healing and chakra balancing. So going back to that chakra stuff again, balancing your energies. Amazonite crystal therapies are primarily associated with filtering out stresses, healing traumas, and soothing energies in the home and workplace. So some of that, you know, relationship stuff may be set around the home and the workplace for you. So anyway, I'm just going to leave, put that up there, and then leave that crystal there and just vibrate out that energy to you. Okay, so anyway, so hopefully that's helpful for you for this week, so to help you with that. The other thing is, I'm just going to draw a couple of cards as well from the tarot deck. So I'm not sure where we're going, so I'm just going to do a little shuffle here because I've just been drawn to do that. Again, I shuffle the cards quite thoroughly before I do, as I work between each sign. So, but sometimes they need an extra shuffle just to shift the energy up, shift the energy, and for the right cards to pop out. So I don't pull them out. Oh, there we go. For the right cards to pop out, I don't pull them out. I like to shuffle them and they jump out. So I feel like there's 3 cards to come out. And lately I've said 3, and it's been a whole bunch. So here we go. And there we go. Those ones there. And these ones that are facing up, I'm going to take those. And guess what? There are 3 in that bunch. So anyhow, so first of all, we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is one who both loves and fears. So, and of course, the Cups is about feelings and emotions, okay? But it's also about intuition and creativity, relationships and emotional connection with others, with ourselves and with others, or with yourself and others as well. So there may be, you know, a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that's in your life at the moment. That could be a male energy who is, because, you know, with this love and fears, it's like they want a relationship, but they don't want to make that commitment or something, because of the fear that, you know, they're going to get hurt or something's not going to happen. So I'm hearing that and feeling that on the emotional level with relationships. So it may be that you may be dealing with a Scorpio, water sign with that, but also with this King of Cups, it's like the King in the Cups is like they're very rational being people, and they like. And they have a deep wanting to understand and analysing the world around them and what happens, and you know, and they're very intelligent and thoughtful as well. So they, you know, I was talking about the swords actually. They sorry, and I've gone into switch. So there may be a swords coming in there. So there may be, I don't know why I am thinking about the swords. Anyway, we'll just link up. So there may be a miscommunication somewhere with energies as well. So why they're bringing that in, because I've just started talking about the swords. So there may be an air sign in there, which is like yourself. And it may be that you're the one that's getting in there with yourself and not. So there may be somebody who is like a King of Cups that you're working with, and you may be on the same sort of level as them. Funny. So anyway, this King of Cups, basically, you know, on an emotional level, it's like they think with their heart rather than their head. So there's maybe something like that. This person may, you know, be in your energy field. Yeah. Cool. I'm just like, but, you know, they're also very creative people, very artistic, you know, and they're humane sort of people. So which is about that humanity side of things. It's like maybe there's something, you know, that there is something about looking at that side of yourself and bringing that side of yourself out and allowing it to come out, so to express yourself. And this energy here, maybe the energy that's helping to bring it out for you or out to you, okay, out of you. So maybe you're needing to adopt something like that, like being mindful about what the other person may be thinking, or maybe... yeah, or maybe it's something that in the sense it's being mindful, or what, you know, mindful in the sense about, or watching what you might be like. Is that you in that sense? So whether you're a male or a female energy. So there's like 2 or 3 way things going on there, whatever, however the story unravels for you or works out for you. So it's like, but definitely, but I do feel like because, you know, he's grounded though, because his feet are on that cushion. It's not red, it's more pinky or a light red, but it's like he's come to some sort of a grounding, you know, some sort of understanding about, okay, I need to just, you know, I need to be, okay, adaptable, receptive, you know, and flowing, basically. So, you know, I feel like he's more grounded in it. So there's something about that. Some of you may be making a transition out of that or into it as well, that feeling. So, cool. I think, yeah, okay, we'll see what this card comes up, brings. So, okay, the passing of positive tradition. So there's a 10 of Pentacles that's come up. So it's interesting because this is in reverse, okay? So, but I'm going to turn it up the correct way and turn it around. And as you can see, there's the king there. Oh, yeah, there's the king there. And there's the wife, the dog, the child. He's sitting on his throne, and there's something on it. I'm actually not seeing that the wife at the back is a wife. I'm feeling she's more the daughter for some reason, and at this point in this card. So it's like something has come to an end. It's like there's more of an understanding about you know, how things are working, because the, you know, the Pentacles is about health. I mean, a healthy, wealthy, wealthy in a healthy wealth, financial sort of package and that sort of thing. And material possessions, finances as work and work. So I don't know, there's a shift in there. It's like, because I'm feeling like with this coming up that the king maybe is, for some of you, is about in this transformation, the shift is like there's not just in a relationship way, but also in a business or a new job way, is like transitioning into something where you want to go, but maybe it's not as fruitful as you know, it's like you're not seeing it, you know, you may be getting really good money in that way. So it may be like you're just like, it's the not so much just about the good money, but it may be, where they go with this, okay, that there's a consistent flow of income. So when you venture, if you were going to venture into something new, like a business or another job, it's like that that sense of you know, in between. It's you know, and as you're building it and bringing in the cash, the money to make it, you know, viable and also pliable financially wise. And that says, but if there's something that comes to an end in the sense of the way you're processing that, so it's like there's a different, it's like you're seeing more so in how you can do that. It's like now you're looking for a solution rather than trying to look how to fix, you know, not looking at the problem. Because I feel like you were looking at the problem before, but now it's like them or coming up, you can see a solution and how you can work around that, or how that would help, how you can work around it and with it, basically. Phew, got that out finally. So it's like what I'm feeling, that it's like a, it's, you know, it's a really positive thing, obviously. I'm saying obviously because it's like, it may not be so obvious to you, but it may be like, and with me saying obviously, it's like, or that spirit, you know, getting me to say obviously, it's like shifting the energy into something being in the now, like manifesting it, okay? Gosh. And it's interesting because the next 3 cards that fell out, that came out, is energy and action, the Knight of Wands, love of luxury, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups is, you know, is about regret and sorrow. So I'm going to go with the energy and action, okay, first, because it's the Knight of Wands. So, you know, and there's typically the Sagittarius is linked to this, the Knight of Wands. So, and, you know, when the Knights come in, there's generally and the action, they're super active people or taking action on something. So there's a lot of energy around and action that's coming up for you. And I feel like you'll start to like, you know, realize some things like that's what was coming up through there. That's actually, you know, if I start to plan it now and figure it out, you know, do my like vision board, or, you know, and that sort of thing, and set my goals. It's like, this is actually really doable. So it's like, because I'm hearing like transitioning into something, okay, and or transforming, something is transforming into something as well. So there's, you know, 2 or 3 things going on there, depending on where you are with what is going on with you. So, and then we have the love of luxury is the Queen of Pentacles. And now the Queen of Pentacles is like, she is like sitting in her throne. So she likes luxury. She's willing to work, you know, work for her luxury and help others do the same. But it's like, help others do the same and not do the work herself. So she's like a leader, a role model sort of energy is the energy that is the words that are coming up to describe this card for you. So whether you are a male or a female energy, just because this is a queen here, it doesn't mean to say that it's not you if you are a male. So it's maybe that you're needing to adopt that energy yourself and that way of thinking and being, that actually you've got this. And it just means that you're going to have to put some time and energy into it. But it's like the energy is flowing. So while the energy is flowing, it's time to take that action to do whatever it is. It could be research into the project that you're wanting to go into. It could be, you know, also it could be, you know, talking to a group of people who are going to be involved a bit, or could be involved a bit, and let's draw up a plan and see what we come with. And it could be a goal that sets for everybody to work towards. I don't know, but it's definitely, but you're, for those of you, there's definitely this like Queen of Pentacles energy in there, that because she likes and she's willing to work to get what she wants, because she wants to live that luxurious life. She likes to have what she wants to have, basically, and she'll achieve it. She'll get there. And I don't feel like it's like by hook or by crook and like running right over. By hook or by crook, she'll get it, but it's not about sacrificing friendships, relationships, you know, like running over people to get it. It's like, it's, you know, she does it in a humanitarian way, but she does it, but it's like, this is my journey. So she's got a vision and she's going to achieve it, and it's like not letting anything or anybody get in the way of her achievements. That's what I'm hearing is, but it's not about, I'm hearing the word sacrifice in the sense of hurting people, okay, or you know, in that sense, okay. And of course, obviously, when we're going to do some things like this, you know, some things some people, at times you know, when I say unfortunately get left behind, they either come or they don't, but that's just life's way of, you know, of weeding out people, basically, or things, not just people, could be habits, limitations and things, all that sort of thing. So, and then it's like, then we have the Five of Cups, which is about regret and sorrow. So I'm hearing and I'm seeing that like you get to this place where it's actually, you have when you look back, because there is some, you know, there are 3 cups there that have been tipped over, they've emptied. So it's like, and you're walking away from the other 2. It's like, you're not going, it's like you've realized that actually I could still move forward even though that stuff is there. So it's leaving whatever it is that's left there in the past, and then it's not going to hold you back. So it's that sort of realization. It's like, well, it is what it is. It was what it was, and that's it. So I'm just going to keep going and doing what I need to do for me and my family and who else it is, but in general for you, in the most loving, positive way, of course. Okay, so there's a lot of energy there with you for you, Libra, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, cool. So I'm going to leave it there now. And I hope that's helpful for you and helps give you that, keep that momentum going, and lift your energy, keep your energy lifted up. And these beautiful crystals, the energy from these beautiful crystals here to help you as well, help support you through it, okay, as you're processing whatever is going on with you. Okay, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Like I said, I'll see you next Wednesday. We leave you with lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, and adventure. Okay, bye for now.